7 here, bringing Naruto chapter 645, Two Powers. So the chapter begins with Minato, who previously was having tears, manly tears, I guess you could say, after the father-son moment, but he officially starts to cry. And then back in the real world, he felt this sort of sensation, this nostalgic feeling like they could accomplish anything. And he got that feeling when he was with Naruto. And it reminded him of the feeling that he felt when he was with Kushina. So Naruto then enters in his full chakra Kyuubi mode, and he's about to head off to attack Obito, but then Tobirama asks him that if he forgot that Sage Mode can only hurt Obito. And that if he totally forgot about it, then that would mean that he's on an entirely different level of idiocy. Well, Tobirama was right, because he totally forgot. Yeah. I will admit, Naruto's reaction was kind of funny, really. And of course, how everybody else felt about it. You can't really see it because the others are far away, but you can tell that some of them are face-palming right now. Hell, even Kurama laughed his ass off over it. But in all seriousness, Naruto forgot that Sage Mode can hurt Obito? How the hell did he forget that? He entered Sage Mode and attacked him with the Rasengan. He even said the explanation of the Kyuubi made it natural energy a couple chapters back. And he mean to tell me that he forgot? You're a freaking idiot. So, right in Naruto's mindscape, him and Kurama start to have a little chat. He brought up the fact that Naruto can now enter Sage Mode from his current Kyuubi state. And then we actually get the flashback of back when Naruto confronted Nagato, the real one. And apparently during that time, Kurama was listening on what he said, and he was also pissed off by the words that Nagato said to Naruto. And because of that, some of Kurama's chakra leaked out, and of course we got the infamous Sage Mode Kyuubi Mode fusion. So the darker whiskers, the Sage Mode eyes, except they look more like crosses on the pupils. Naruto actually wasn't really aware of this apparently, and for some reason Naruto had to bring up the fact that he couldn't enter Sage Mode the old-fashioned way with the toads. Because why? I mean, don't get me wrong, the dumbass moment Naruto had before, that was kind of funny, but why are they bringing this up right now, especially when they have to deal with Obito and the whole Moon's Eye plan thing? Okay? Again, I guess one good thing you could say about this chapter was seeing how Kurama and Naruto can interact from each other compared to how they used to interact, back when Kurama was the only one that was evil and had all that hatred and built up inside of him. The reason why he couldn't do it the old-fashioned way, the Sage Mode, was because Kurama hated the idea of sharing with a frog and hated the fact that Naruto had to rely on Sage Mode. So anyway, after those two start bickering or bantering, whatever you want to call it, Kurama then says now that he can finally enter Sage Mode, even in his Kyuubi mode. Well, anyway, right after that, seeing as how Kurama is now becoming more of a friend, I guess you could say as a friend, even though they do bicker, we get to see Minato's mindscape, and apparently the other Kurama is gonna give him his powers too. Question? Why did the other half of Kurama decide, you know what, I'm gonna give you, my powers right now? Before Obito became the Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi, that power would have come in handy many times. But no, they decided to use it now? Well, anyway, at least we get to see the yin and yang Kyuubi mode, so at least that's kind of cool, I guess. If you haven't really figured it out by now, Naruto, yes, he finally entered the Sage Mode Kyuubi mode mix, which we haven't seen since, let's see, 450 was, about 200 chapters ago. Yeah, so it took us almost 200 chapters to finally get to see Naruto using the Sage Kyuubi mode. But here, looks the same except different eyes and had the Sage Mode eyeshadow, but okay, I thought it was cool. But anyway, I thought, now that he entered Sage Mode and has the Kyuubi mode, Sage Mode fusion, we might actually get to see some really cool, awesome techniques. And then we get to see Minato in his full Kyuubi chakra mode using a Rasengan. So let me get this straight. If you enter your full Kyuubi chakra mode, you can use the Rasengan. How come Naruto's never used that before? Or maybe he didn't realize that until Minato did it. But this is just a big version, and Naruto actually inserts some of the sage techniques inside it. I guess the natural energy. So just to make it harmful to Obito. Okay, the double team was actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. This is actually the first time we get to see the two Kuramas using a Rasengan double team, which, okay, it did look kind of cool when they attacked Obito with it, but I was like, it's still a Rasengan. I was like, can we like see something new? But this is something new in a sense, I guess. I don't know. They were able to get to Obito, who's still inside the barrier, thanks to the space-time ninjutsu of Tobirama, since he still had the marking on Obito. So once they got inside the barrier, they tried to slam that massive Rasengan onto Obito, but Obito tried to use the Kyuubi's arms to try to stop them, because the Rasengan mixed with the natural energy from Sage Mode managed to hurt Obito a bit. But he used his Omnyoten Jutsu to try to block it, and granted it did work, but the Omnyoten Jutsu started to crack, which means that even that massive Rasengan, which, you know what, I think I should probably call it the Senpo Kyuubi Jo Dama Rasengan. Yeah, it was kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know, it's a Rasengan mixed with Sage Mode. I mean, we've seen giant Rasengans before, we've seen Sage Mode Rasengans before, and we have seen Kyuubi Rasengans before, but we've never actually seen Rasengan being used in full Kyuubi chakra modes. Which, yeah, it's kind of cool, I guess, but it's still Rasengan. That, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Is it just me? Because of the impact between the Omnyoten Jutsu, which actually managed to crack from that Rasengan, which means that it's not strong enough to beat Obito's Omnyoten. So because of the impact, they were pushed back by the impact, and of course it didn't actually do much damage, really. So because the Omnyoten Jutsu was incredibly tough, then they have to find some way to get rid of, and I quote from Naruto, the black crap. So then Naruto decides to use the Bijuu Dama, but adding a bit of natural energy from his Sage Mode to hopefully cause some serious damage to Obito. Tobirama then sees this and he's like, you just might be able to become an even greater Hokage than my brother. A couple of pages ago, you just called him a complete idiot. You just called him stupider than your own brother. Oh, in this chapter, he's like, wow, you're stupider than my brother, but you'll make an awesome Hokage. And while Naruto was getting the Bijuu Dama ready, Minato once again felt the nostalgic feeling that, you know, being with Naruto was like being with Kushina. I mean, we already get it. Naruto is becoming just like Kushina. He's even similar to the Hokages, like Hashirama. We're getting like comparisons between him and his mother, and also with Hashirama. We get it. We know that he'll eventually become Hokage. I don't think you have to like bring it up every single chapter of how much stronger he is. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cool seeing Naruto being acknowledged and all, but you don't really need it in like every single chapter, really. Now back outside the barrier, Sasuke is witnessing all this. He couldn't believe that Naruto was able to wield so much of this chakra so effortlessly. And you see him like holding his fist and he's like, just how far have you? I knew it. I freaking knew it, Sasuke. It was a matter of time when Sasuke is gonna start feeling all jealous. I mean, this is because of this jealousy that he ended up leaving the village in the first place. So does this mean that Sasuke is gonna get another Sharingan power-up? Who knows? Maybe he'll use Izanami or Izanagi. I don't know. Maybe he should stop always feeling jealous over the guy. Wait, Obito then thought, I better act swiftly. And then he puts his hands together and he says, shall we begin? And then he summons something out of its back before Minato and Naruto can activate the Sage Mode Bijuu Dama. And we get a panel of Madara and Hashirama. Because of the thing that Obito was summoning, it caused the panel to be blurry, so it was really hard to tell what was going on. Both Hashirama and Madara are okay. I have no idea how Hashirama was okay. Maybe he did get hit by the attack and he regenerated. I'm probably going to assume that's probably the same thing for Madara, because we get to see some splotches on him, which I think it looks like that he's also being regenerated. I don't know. Maybe his Susanoo isn't strong enough to block 4 Bijuu Damas. So then the chapter ends with Obito once again planning to do the Infinite Tsukiyomi like he tried to do like 2 chapters ago, but nope. And now he's gonna try to do it again by summoning the Kyuubi, and that is where the chapter ends. So that is Naruto chapter 645. What did I think? Well, I will admit it was a bit better than last week's chapter because we finally got some action and there was at least some sort of progress that happened. The moments with the Naruto and Kurama, I thought, some of them were actually pretty nice, that we get to see them interact like they're friends bickering, friendly arguments, whatever. Now, the moment when Naruto's like, he forgot about Sage Mode, I mean, honestly, it is kind of a facepalm moment because how the hell could he forget something like that when he also explained it, or at least tried to? It was kind of funny seeing Naruto's face. Now, Minato entering full Kyuubi chakra mode, it's like Naruto's chakra mode but darker. And okay, I thought it was kind of cool and all, but why didn't the other half let him use that power before Obito became a Jinchuriki? I mean, was there no need for it? Also, the simple Kyuubi Chodama Rasengan. I will admit the technique did look kind of cool when it tried to hit Obito. And I thought that, finally, the Sage Mode Kyuubi mode fusion, I thought, okay, finally, yes, we're getting to see some pretty cool, awesome techniques. We only get to see one in this week's chapter. Considering how these chapters are going and because of the pacing, it seems like one side is going to do something really big, the other side is going to do something really big. It's like going back and forth. But, another problem I had with this week's chapter was all the allied shinobi forces, everybody else are outside the barrier. Naruto, Minato, Tobirama, and Obito, they're inside the barrier. So once again, the allied shinobi forces, including some of the main minor characters, they're gonna be just standing there, watching all this, doing absolutely nothing. They have Kurama's chakra. Seriously, Kishimoto, they have Kurama's chakra. Let them do something instead of fighting mini Kyuubi clones. For God's sakes. This is the reason why I didn't like this war, because so much wasted potential in this week's chapter, in this entire arc. So, overall, I thought the chapter was a bit better than last week's chapter because of some of the action. But it had its moments where I felt like it wasn't really necessary. The progress was a little bit more than last week's, I will admit, but I don't know, I feel like I'm expecting more of this. Also, I really hope that Obito really does go along with the Infinite Tsukiyomi. That way we can get to Madara and learn about the trump card. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about Naruto chapter 640. Oh, excuse me. Lunar here.
Hey Lunar, it's me again. Am I interrupting?
Oh, hey Naruto-san. No. You're not interrupting. I'm just finishing up my Naruto chapter 645 review. What's up?
Well, I just want to let you know, it's back.
It's back? What do you mean, it's back?
You know what I mean. It's back.
Oh, it's back. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. Lunar out. Well, it's finally back. After 5 weeks hiatus, it's back. So, let's close up this review. It's Naruto chapter 645. Tell me guys, what did you think about this week's chapter? Let me know in the comment section down below whether you hate it or you like it. Was it overwhelming? Was it underwhelming? Did it really deserve the hype? Not really for me, but that's just me. Also, be sure to like the video if you like it and subscribe for more videos. Also, check out my Facebook page and Google+. And that is basically all I gotta say. So that is Naruto chapter 645. I'm Respawn 27 and I will see you guys later. Stay tuned for my next review. Bye.